We are here in the Fake Factory studio to interview Stefano Fake, the artist behind the 2015 edition of the Florence Light Festival. For the fourth year in a row, F-Light Festival is back in town, reinventing the spaces, facades, and piazzas of Florence's historic center. Until the 27th of December, the city will be filled with light games, video mapping, light installations, and projections, guided tours, and educational activities, all inspired by life on Earth, the four elements, the history of man and art, the time in the universe. Promoted by the city of Florence and organized in collaboration with Associazione MUSE, this event perfectly fits in with the program of Unesco's International Year of Light, a global initiative that will highlight the importance of light and optical technologies in our daily lives, for the future and for the development of society.
They asked me to work on 5 different locations. We worked together with Sergio Rissaliti, which is the art director of the festival, on 2 different ideas. One idea is the bridge, and the bridge considered as a connection between 2 parts and between many parts. And the idea of what can save us from barbarians that are around. And so we decided that art and the bridge were the 2 elements we had to work on. And the bridge as a connection between lands, a connection between people, a connection between different cultures. Which is really the idea of the Renaissance period. Many people, different cultures, from prehistorian to Egyptian to contemporary American artists, mixed together to create this bridge that can save us. On Piazza Pitti, we decided to work not on the facade of the palace, but on the ground. We decided to work projecting molecules, projecting atoms, projecting different patterns we can see normally just on microscopes. And so the projection seems to reveal what's behind the ground. And so people can walk, see the different colors, different patterns, play with patterns, and reveal that there is something behind our ground. And so we can walk on the real matter. We can magnify the matter we are made of. On San Firenze, which is the 3rd location, the idea was to give space to the nature, to the strength of nature. And so you will see a very beautiful video mapping, classic video mapping, where light, stones, wind, fire work on the facade and transform the facade into something different. In San Paolino, which is the 4th location, it's a very beautiful church. It's a little church in a little street, in a narrow street, and the idea was to make an homage to the artists who work with light. And so from the futuristic period, which really created new way to see the light in art, and since arriving to James Turrell or Olafur Eliasson and many other contemporary artists, and we decided to transform that facade in a sort of homage to the artists who work with light. On the facade of Santo Spirito Church, we decided to be faithful to the heritage of Mario Mariotti, and which is the first one that in the 80s had the idea to project on the facade of the church. And so to be faithful to that idea, we decided to develop a sort of a collective artwork. And we shared the mask of the facade with, to many schools, to prison, to people affected of disease, many places, hospitals and so on. And we wanted them to participate to this idea of a collective artwork, because this is an Oltrarno church, which is very popular as a quarter, so we decided to maintain that spirit. And I think people appreciate it at the end.